Okay, Hetzi. Mantra, can you read the mantra, please?
Namo Vitragaya, Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajjayanam, Namo Loye Sauva Sahunam, Eso Panchanamukaro, Sauva Pava Pranasano, Mangalanam Cha Sauvestim, Paramam Havai Mangalam, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Shiva.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Satchidanand.
Okay.
Jai Satchidanand.
Now between two, who wants to do the daily prayer? Okay, let's see.
Hey Dada Bhagwan, please give me the infinite inner strength such that I never compromise on my health, so that my body as an instrument will always remain helpful to me in accomplishing my life goal of studies in Satsang. I will remain absolutely sincere in studies. I will stay away from bad company and bad habits, and whatever happens, please shower your divine grace and blessings such that I never ever miss my Satsang. May I use my mind, speech, body, instrument, and my soul, that is all my resources, to oblige others, which is the best religion. I will always remain absolutely sincere, moral, and pure in mind, speech, and body, with all my dealings with self and everyone in life, so that I become a man of personality, power excellent, exactly as Dada Bhagwan. O Dada Bhagwan, I further resolve to always listen to my parents, and never will I back onto them arrogantly. Please give me your infinite inner strength in these regards. Jai Satchidanand.
Study prayer, Hetzi. That's me.
Oh, Dada Bhagwan, I am determined to break all the barriers, obstacles, and obstructions that come to me in studying and understanding. Please share divine grace and break the clouds of my vision, and give me the infinite strength to make my learning the best. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Deepakanandji.
Hey Dada Bhagwan,
Hey, Dada Bhagwan,
Bhagwan.
हम हैं आपके बच्चे,
हम हैं आपके बच्चे,
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
फिर भी है कच्चे,
फिर भी है कच्चे,
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे,
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे।
जय सच्चिदानंद.
Jai Satchidanand.
Youngest member.
Okay. Jai Satchidanand, Divya. Okay. Let's talk about the homework. What was the homework?
I think it was where did you think negatively or positively during the week, and what is like, what does words are mightier than sword mean?
What was the second one?
What does words are mightier than a sword mean?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So during the week, I thought positively about everybody, except like when our math teacher gave us homework, and he gave us like quite a lot of homework, and I was stressing over it, so I managed to finish it, but then he did not check it. So then I was like, well, he gave us this much work, I was this pressured, but then he didn't even bother to check it. So I was like, that's not good. So that's when I thought bad about him. And I think words are mightier than a sword is similar to pen is mightier than a sword. And I think it means like, when you speak someone, you're like in such a force that the words come out harsher than what you intend it to be. And it's more, harmful than a weapon that is used.
Okay, so, yeah. That's it.
I thought positively of more or less everyone, but in particular my friend who complimented my artwork, and when my mummy made my favorite food. And I thought negatively of Kashali when she was making noise when I was trying to study. And the quote, words are more powerful than swords, or like on the internet it shows that the pen is mightier than the sword, indicates that words are more effective at spreading violence and at communicating a point than any weapon.
Okay, Deepakanandji.
Right. So this observation, how do you take that? In the sense that when you come to know that this has happened, do you plan to correct them or you just observe them, first of all?
To correct them.
See, all this, the idea behind having such homework and to have your observation, then you come to know that we are going wrong somewhere. And this is one, our goal is total happiness. And when these mistakes are committed, then we must surpass this mistake, eliminate this mistake, and gradually improve our dealing so that we become perfect in the sense that living wise, we don't hurt anyone. At the same time, we are progressing internally and socially both ways. Individually, internally means individually, and socially means together. It's like we are not alone. We have to take people together. Like you have a sister, you have a brother. So when you live with this principle, then they will have that opportunity to see you live this principle, and naturally you will be taking care of them also. So this is what we must focus on and never compromise. Correction portion is also equally important. So we see from that angle. But then when we deal with our parents and teachers, that gradually our humility must grow. Do you understand humility? Respect for them. At times you may come across seeing them doing something not right, maybe sometimes. But is it your duty to see their mistakes? But do you see them? Do you see them?
Yeah.
This is where put it aside. That's not you're not their parents. They are your parents. Do you understand? And like you are also learning, they are also learning. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They are also learning. So, but they are your teacher. Yes or no?
Yes.
And one great secret is there. You are their teacher. Do you know that? They learn a lot from kids because kids are not under influence of many things, and they are quite open. Whereas these elder people, they have come across so many things in their life, so they have so many ifs and buts, and in that they have to make their way. So here we want that we learn maximum from them, and these elders are helpful to us to develop our humility. And humility, I believe, is not an easy commodity or easy subject you learn that easily. Correct? And this thing gives you that opportunity to develop your humility. And once you are humble, you will see that you are winning in every situation. So that's one. And I believe academically you're doing good. You're done with your school, or it's still going on?
Still going on.
So must be
No,
end
no,
of June.
their cycle goes to December.
You end up in December? No, June only.
No, we end
No?
in like next,
We end in
like
6
mid
weeks.
next month,
Oh,
like
We end in
20th July. Yeah.
Correct. So while learning, while learning this academic thing, this thing will be of great help because we live socially with people, not just academically. So when our social understanding is clear, perfect, we take people together. To walk alone is easy, but to take people together, is it easy?
Yeah.
You know, the best part, you have to live in such a way that they trust you. What is the value of trust? Huh?
Like if
Is
they
it
trust
you?
you, if they
Yes,
trust you, they listen to you. They're more likely
yes,
to follow you.
yes, yes. And we must, what is it called? Give every individual that respect, and then only they will give you respect. So this is actually what they call as who is a good leader. Every individual is a leader because like your parents are leading the family, you are leader, you are not aware, but in any game you play, wherever in the school or with friends you are together. So this is where learn humility and have your some strong point which is good for all, which will earn you a lot of respect. Do you understand that? Some strong point, some strength you must develop, which will make you earn lot of respect. Is that important? Very important. So in this whole process of our life, whatever chance you get to learn, don't miss that opportunity. Because whatever you learn is never going to go to waste. So this is where learn, become perfect, and still remain humble. And when the time comes, you're always there to help. Right? Jai Satchidanand.
So, what is, Deepakanji says humble. What's the meaning of humble? I don't understand what humbleness is. Anybody?
It's like you're willing to listen and help others, but like you don't like react very badly to it if they ask you to do something for you. Like you take it in and then you help them.
That's it.
Humble means when you're like down to earth. You're not very. You don't show off very much. You're open to people and you listen to people, and like you don't expose others. You kind of keep things to you keep your things to yourself, and yeah, like you don't show off. That's mainly it.
Okay. Are you humble?
Yes.
Are you a humble person? That's it.
Yeah.
What is the opposite of humble?
Boastful.
Okay. Or arrogant. Correct. Arrogant.
Let's see, are you Atasvi? Are you humble?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dada, what is humbleness? Why Dada was humble? The most humblest person in the world. Deepakanji?
Yeah, that's what he has said. He was having that perfect humility. What it means? There was no one smaller than him, that inner feeling. Everyone was elder to him. In the sense, he always had that attitude of learning from others. Arrogant wants to teach others, whereas humble wants to learn from others. Which one is better?
Learning from others.
Yes, because it's a big process. Just by knowing certain thing, you feel you are great. That's not right, I believe. Because you have so much to learn. But with humility, when you live, whenever it is needed, then you can always share your experience. At the same time, you are helpful to your own self, to the family, to the society. So isn't that good? So it is said, whenever you have chance to learn, never skip that, never miss that opportunity. So this satsang is such a wonderful thing, which will develop, like all this prayer we are saying, it really builds our personality. And academically, always keep reading. I believe your curriculum is very good. Curriculum in all these Western countries, they make you read a lot. Is that so?
Yes, but it's like the education system is good, but it's really pressurizing.
Pressurizing.
Yeah, like in my school in particular, there's a lot of competition, which is
So how do they do that?
like first of all, we had to take an admissions test to get into my school, and for that, you had to
What was
study.
the first thing? What is the first thing?
Okay, first to get into my school, we had to take an admissions exam, and for that admissions exam, we had to study for like 2-3 years just to sit the admissions exam.
For your school?
Yeah, in my school, we had to sit an admissions exam, and that we had to study for like 3 years to sit the admissions exam. And then in school, when we have assessments, there's lots of competition, and because like everyone's smart.
Everyone? Smart.
Everyone is smart, and like the grade boundaries are really high. So if you want a top grade, you have to get like above a 95%, which is really hard. Judging the tests are really, really hard.
No, but there is one thing. Just imagine if your school is such, they don't make you study hard. Will that be good? So it is like I believe that such schools, you have some other schools also where they are not like this. Is that so? Right. So it is like when you are put under pressure, you will always perform, you will do something more than what you can. Do you understand? So it is like they want you to bring out your inner strength. And when that inner strength is out, you are good for yourself, you're helping yourself. And when you come out in the society, you do a lot good for the society also. Isn't that so?
Yeah.
Yes. So you have a choice, like this is the school what your parents felt like that you must attend. There are other schools also where you are never pressurized, you keep studying, you pass, and that's fine. But this is what I believe your parents are paying more than other schools, right?
My school is free.
It's free.
But
You pay
okay,
students.
but then no, one more thing. It's free, but then you have to perform. If you don't perform, you're knocked out of the school, I believe. If you don't perform, if you fail to perform. So it's like it is government-aided school wherein they want to bring out smart students from the society, from the country. So it is good for the country. Do you understand? So this is one. So you have the choice. Okay, then it's like if your parents, but somebody is paying for that, because for you to undergo such curriculum, they have to have good faculty members, that is teachers and all other staff members also. They have to have these facilities. So everything will definitely require money. But this is what, so actually such competitive schools, and this is what you feel, that you are pressurized, but then developing this humility will be a great, I will say, a quality, because to develop humility in such circumstances is not that easy, because every day you're competing and you are succeeding, it really makes your head bigger and bigger. Isn't that so? But at the same time, with this quality of humility, humbleness, it will make you strong from inside. Smartness is from outside with your all academic results. And this humility and other good qualities, they really make you very strong from inside. So that is good. So yes, I'm saying schools are like that, but then this is what you can develop with this understanding. And Dada is the only one who has directed people to become humble. People talk of humility, but they don't support that humility. Do you understand? They don't live themselves that humble life. And see, arrogant person is acceptable to all, or humble person is acceptable to all?
Humble.
Humble.
Yes. Arrogant person no one likes. They want to stay away from that person. Correct?
Yeah.
That's what. But then certain level of arrogance is also needed. Why? To keep you away. Yes, what? Why?
No, because if people like if people like start taking you less and less seriously, they might start taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
Correct. So it will keep those bad elements away from you. They won't come close to you. So this is what Dada used to say, one eye you be humble, other eye you be arrogant. Do you understand? Both are necessary. So with that arrogant eye, nobody will take you for granted. But if you are only humble, then people can easily take you for granted. They can misuse your humility, your humbleness. That's what. Jai Satchidanand.
How about your school? This is as pressurized as that's it?
Not really, because like hers is a grammar school and mine is just a normal school. So
What kind of school is hers?
Grammar school.
Grammar school?
Okay, so England has a special process called grammar school. Like it's a grammar school, and what it is that you have primary schools, elementary schools, you would call it. Then you have middle schools, which is like year 3 to year 6, and then for year 7, secondary school. You call it high school.
From 7 to
7 to 13.
7 to
13.
13. Okay. Oh, 13. So
Okay,
you go to university after 13?
After 13, yeah.
After 13. Okay.
So at the age of 18.
And what year you are in the first year? 6?
7.
When you are when you are in the first year, when you enter the first year of school, you finish your 6 years or 7 years?
Oh no, okay, so we start secondary school at the beginning of year 7. So you'd be 11 years old.
Secondary school at the beginning of 7?
7.
That means you must finish 7.
No. So you finish, so you do year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. That's primary school. Then you start year 7, and the start of year 7 is secondary school.
No, but when you say year 7, how old are you?
11 years old.
7. Year 7 is you are 11 years old.
Yeah, 11 or 12.
No, it's all,
but you are required 11 years.
yeah.
Yeah,
Then only you enter year 7.
year 7. Yeah.
And like most people going from primary school to secondary school, so like they just apply for some local school that's nearby, or they go for a private school. However, if like parents feel like their child is capable for sitting the 11 plus exam, which is the exam you sit to go into a grammar school, if parents think the child capable, they'll put them for
The exam, the entrance exam.
yeah, the entrance exam. And like those entrance exams are like, I don't know, they're really, really hard. Yeah. And like people study a lot for them. I started studying for it when I was 7, I think. No, not 7, 8.
You had started studying for this school from 7.
8 years old. 8 years
When
old.
she was 8 years old.
When you were 8-year-old.
I started studying for an 8 years old, and I sat the exam when I was 11 years old.
Oh,
So what
Eight,
year
nine,
you go to school?
4 years you studied for this school.
Yeah.
So what grade do you get to the grammar school? In the 10th, 11th, 7th, 8th, 9th?
Grammar school starts at the grammar school works is the same as every other secondary school.
There
It's
is
just-
7 when you are 11 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, you join the school at 11 years old, but you can only join it if you pass the exam.
Correct. That's true. But so she started studying for this grammar school while she was 8 years old. So like 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 years she studied for the school for the entrance exam. So she could get
Yeah.
into this grammar school to year 7.
Hmm.
Right?
So what grade are you in now? That's it?
8.
8.
I'm
You're
finishing
8.
it.
So you have 5 years before you go to college.
No,
No, I've
8
got
years. 8 years to go to college.
Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah. Wait,
No,
no.
13.
I've
13.
got
no.
I've got 5 years till I go to college.
All right, 5 years.
No, there's an option
No,
that after you finish year 11, you can either go to college straight away, or you can do 12 and 13 and then go to college or university to do your course that you want to study.
Like you're
So
doing.
like I'm doing. So I'm in year 12. It's called sixth form. So my school offers sixth form, so I'm in year 12. But some of my friends left year 11 and went to college straight away to do like whatever course
but
they
this
want
is
to do.
that is not university.
That's not
No.
university. No.
You finish college and
So
then
I
go.
believe after 11, if you go, then it's like a kind of diploma.
Yeah, but but if you take college right after 11th, it's generally like social workers. It's not higher paying jobs like doctors and that sort of-
Correct. So
Yeah.
it's like university degree you have to finish 13. If you want to go to university, then you must
You have to
finish
do 13.
year 13, past 30.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So now, let's see, you said pressure. You feel pressure?
Yes,
Why?
because like I mean like all these other girls, they're also really smart, and then I also have to get good marks, but they keep bringing up the grade boundaries. So like
Yeah,
I
but
continuously need to study more.
Yeah, but studying more is not pressure, is it? I mean, that's something you have to do. You know, so is it not pressure? It's something, it's in your routine, right?
But Hetri,
So
do you
why-
get
why you
time
call
to
it-
play? Sorry, go ahead.
Why you call pressure?
Because like I mean, okay, so next year we're going to be choosing our subjects that we want to take GCSEs, like they're board exams, GCSEs. so if I don't perform well in all of my subjects, so let's say I don't
You would
perform well in
restrict
math.
options.
Yeah,
You would restrict your options because they know she can't do it well. Then they'll be like, you can't do it.
yeah, let's say I'm doing really, really badly in geography. They won't allow me to take GCSE geography.
Oh,
So like
really?
we need to do consistent in everything. And if we don't get above a certain mark in the GCSE, they'll kick us out of the school.
They want?
They'll kick us out of the school, even if it's a pass. But if it's not but if it's a low pass, then they'll kick us out of the school.
But when do you have to give that exam? GCSE, you said?
Yes, it's a board
year
exam.
11. It's a board exam in year
You're
11.
11?
Yeah. So.
Oh, then only they allow you to do 12 and 13.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of. You need your GCSEs. So basically, you need your GCSEs to choose your subjects for year 12 and year 13.
Year 12 and 13, right?
You need a certain grade to do that subject in your school. So like say for maths, you need at least a grade 7, 8 or 9 to do maths for A levels. Because you need that understanding to, learn that subject. But if you get low, then they will not allow you to take it because you don't have the understanding.
Then you do the social work education.
Yeah.
Something like that.
There are still other options, but yeah.
Social work is the most common one.
I mean, I'm giving an example, then you are not eligible for that university 12th and 13th this grammar school, but in this grammar school.
I mean, Hitasvi, like, she doesn't go to a grammar school, but she's still eligible for good universities because she gets good marks. But in grammar schools, like, you will be guaranteed good marks if you do well. And like,
but
I mean, your admission is guaranteed.
Yeah, admission is more or less
science, art, commerce, so you can go to another route if you don't want to.
Is this the thing is, like, if you say like for me, we have 3 core subjects for GCSE 311 that she has to choose. So she's gonna have 3 basic: math, English, and science.
But in my school, they make us do the 5 basic ones, and we have to choose a language as well.
Yeah. So and then after she gives her GCSEs, she'll get her grades, and then from those grades, she can choose what she wants to do for A levels. And now when you do your A levels, you have to ensure they match the requirements for the course you want to do at university.
Right.
Because in uni, what course you want to do, they tell you, okay, entry requirements.
A level not necessarily you take science. Someone may take commerce or art or something.
Yeah,
right?
it depends on what they want to do after A levels.
Right.
So normally what the teacher says, don't think about the subjects as in what you want to do in university, because that's how it's linked. Because that's
when
our
do you
entry
go to A level? 12th is A level or 11th is A level?
13th is A level.
GCSE, 13th is A levels.
13th is A level.
I'm studying for A levels right now. So I'm in year 12. So I finished this year's course. So now next year I have to learn it a bit more and then have to give my A levels.
So this is your 12th. Now you're in 12th, or you'll finish 12th.
I'll finish 12th in July.
Right. So you'll be going to 13th. That is, you'll go to A level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like India,
but
10th boards, 11th and 13th boards.
At our time, 11th was O level, and 12th and 13th was A level. In our time.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay, so coming to pressure now. So are you really feeling the pressure on your body, or
kind of like mental pressure that if I don't do well, the school's like, I'm not going to do well in my school. And if I don't do well in my school, I'm not going to do well in my GCSEs. And if I don't do well in my GCSEs, I'll get kicked out of the school, essentially.
Is that good or bad?
Bad. I don't want to get kicked out of my school.
No. I'm saying the pressure is good or bad?
I mean, it's good in the sense that it makes me study.
So you don't want to study, then you have pressure. But if you want to study, it's not a pressure. I believe.
Like,
Yeah,
even if I do study, there is pressure because there are people that are better than the certain subject.
What people? What is that?
Because there are like loads of people better at this subject.
yeah, that's true. But that doesn't mean if John gets 100% and you try your best and you get 95, then you should be happy, right? Right? That's it.
Yeah, but like, yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain level you can go to as long as you are keeping up in the 90s or 85 pluses. You should be in. The key thing is you should not get pressure in your mind. That is the key thing. You know, if you get pressure in your mind, then you have health problems afterwards. So, right, Deepakanta?
Yeah, what I also believe, like to accomplish those grades, do you have to study more, or you easily study and you get those grades?
yeah, to study a lot more.
Huh?
For me, is the second one.
You have to study more or less?
No, less. For
I
me,
have to study more. Who has to study less?
I study less because
So it's like your level is such that you don't have to put more hours, so you are easy with it.
yeah, it's just that I have to put more into completing the work. But when it comes to studying, I can just read through it once and then I can just do the test. It's not that hard for me.
So why don't you bless H3?
You're blessed.
Our curriculum is much like the curriculum they provide us with. Like, let's say her school's year 8 curriculum is much easier than ours.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
believe that if you have such tight curriculum, then it's always mentally you end up growing very strong then.
Yeah.
I can help you. You know, I can help you.
So you take help. It's good, I believe, because
And
see,
also,
everyone have a method of studying, and when you get the right method, things become very easy. In less hours, you study more. But if your method is not right, then you put more hours and learn less. Radhima, you saying something?
yeah, that's also otherwise, other thing is you need to make sure you play some games. Hard game like basketball, soccer, something. So that will get your brain very small. See, in college, even the final year, I studied only for 2 hours every night. That's it. Because I used to go play soccer and hockey, field hockey, right? So we used to practice. So your mind is so fresh, it's like a sponge.
True,
So
very true.
make sure, you get some physical exercise. Okay, it doesn't have to be game, but do yoga, Zumba, what's that, Zumba, whatever, every day, get time for half an hour. That
But
I tell you.
presently, are you doing something or not? Because you have otherwise you're not physically you're not moving your body at all. Like you're just going to school, coming back to school, going back home and studying, and that's it. In school, do you have curriculum of your sports or something like that?
Oh yeah, we have
Yeah,
lots of
we have
tools.
PE. I only have PE in my like 80 minutes of games, like physical education.
Every day.
No, once a week.
One, how long it is there?
80 minutes.
80,
80.
80. Every week,
Yeah.
80 minutes. Right. But the
Yeah.
rest of the days in the week, you have to do yourself.
Yeah, what I do is like I work, so I have to make time for like I can't play basketball anymore because I have study and work. So I just do I do like 1 hour workout when I get the time.
Work means what?
Workout.
Well, like tutor show. So
That's what.
I
That's
have to,
different.
No,
You-
I
you-
also
you-
work out, like exercise, but I also
Yeah,
have work.
that is work out. But when you work, then it is what you said. You tutor. You
I
teach.
tutor. Yeah.
Who do you teach? That is official.
Yeah, like I work for this company, so I'm a tutor and I teach like little kids from 4 to 14-year-olds.
But that is private or from your school
No,
only.
no, it's separate.
On
I
the
got
side.
like I went there and got the job. It's not from school.
So she's earning also.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So Hetzi, do you do any physical exercise every day?
On Monday I do around 2.5 hours. On Tuesday I don't do anything. On Wednesday I do 1 hour. On Thursday I don't do anything. On Fridays I do on Fridays I do 2.5 hours. Saturdays I don't do anything, and Sundays I do
Oh, so you do every other day. Okay.
90 minutes.
But even every day after school, coming home, then 5-10 minutes doing something, skipping rope or something, you know. So that will get your mind off everything, and your mind will become split. Just skipping rope or something like that. 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes. That will help. Then you won't. But let's not use the word pressure, because pressure. We have to manage pressure, so there's no pressure. If you manage pressure, there's no pressure.
So you are
Okay.
in year 8. Okay.
Okay, very good. This was a side
Yes,
conversation or something. Okay. It has we can do 3 minutes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Namo
before that,
Vishnaka.
homework. So I wanted to do, so let's start thinking and looking at the mind, how it works in body and speech, okay, in hurting other people. So now we are trying to learn more about mind. I was going to spend more time on mind, but we'll do that next time. So you people really understand what mind does and doesn't do. Okay? And that's where then there's no word like stress, pressure. Once you understand it, these words will, all positivity will be there. Okay, let us see.
Namo Vishnaka.
Namo
Namo Vishaya,
Vikragaya.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo
Namo
Arihantanam.
Arhantanam,
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo
Namo Siddhanam,
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo
Namo Ayari,
Ariyanam.
Namo Uvasayanam.
Namo
Namo Uvajaya,
Vasayanam.
Namo Lohe Savasahunam.
Namo
Namo
Savasahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Sarva Pavat Panashano.
Sarvapavapranasano.
Manglanam Cha Salvesim.
Mangalanam cha sarvese.
Pranamam Havai Mangalam.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai.
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Okay,
Jai
let us
Satchidanand.
please post